Good morning, my students. After a long gap, I am going to take online classes as per the schedule of our school. We are facing an unprecedented COVID situation, very uncanny to us. I hope you are all well and your family too. Today, we are going to take a prose class. The title is The Eyes Have It by Ruskin Bond. Look at the title at first. The eyes have it. What did the eyes have? This is the first question that should come to every of us. Generally, our eyes have got the eyesight. So the first answer would be the eyesight to every of us. And before going to the text, I am going to give you a short description, a short portrait of the author Ruskin Bond at first, and thereafter we would read the text line by line. And before that, before starting the text, I will give you a short synopsis, the summary of the prose. A very good story it is. And Ruskin Bond, he was an English descent, born in India in 1934. In the hill region, now in Uttarakhand. It is in Dehradun, a very wonderful place, full of mountain, long trees, wild flowers, the green valleys, the postures, everything will attract you if you go there once. I had the chance once, last 15 years ago, I went there, and still now the beautiful sceneries are with my eyes. So, in every of his prose piece or writings, the landscape, the beautiful nature, you may find in every of his writings. And in this prose piece, you will also find the description, the sceneries of Dehradun, the Mussoorie. So Ruskin Bond is specially known for its short stories, not only. He is a novelist, a novel writer, and many of his novels were translated in different languages of India. And some films based upon his novels were made, and we will witness in some of his in some films like Junoon, Sat Khun Maaf. These are all fine, beautiful films you can watch and these films, the story of the films are based upon his novels. So, the title, the striking title, The Eyes Have It, this is a very common title. Common words are there. Eyes have it. What did the eyes have? You first notice. দেখো, আমি খানিকটায় তোমাদের বাংলায় যদি আমি বলতে চাই, দেখো আমরা অনেকেই many of Bengali poets, they used to write about the eyes, and you will find that what is there. And if I want to showcase some examples, like Rabindranath Tagore's চোখের আলোয় দেখেছিলাম চোখের বাহিরে, অন্তরে আজ দেখব যখন আলোক নাহিরে। অর্থাৎ তুমি এখান থেকে খানিকটা গেস করতে পারবে you can guess the inner meaning of these lines. অর্থাৎ there is a third eye in every of us, in every human being. যখন আমরা চোখের বাইরে যাই তখন অন্তরের চোখ দিয়ে দেখি। There is the other eye in our mind, and this eye is very much powerful than those two eyes we have. আমরা কিন্তু অন্তরের যে দেখি চোখ দিয়ে, যখন আমরা দুই চোখ দিয়ে যা গেস করতে পারছি না, যা ধরতে পারছি না, what we can't capture, the things before us, we can see by the help of our third eye. এবার দেখো আরেকটা যদি আমি কবিতা বলি, নয়ন তোমারে পায় না দেখিতে, অর্থাৎ our physical eye can't visualize you, can see you. রয়েছ নয়নে নয়নে, হৃদয়ে তোমারে পায় না জানিতে, হৃদয়ে রয়েছ গোপনে। অর্থাৎ হৃদয়েও কিন্তু একখানা তোমাদের চোখ রয়েছে। চক্ষে আমার তৃষ্ণা, ওগো তৃষ্ণা আমার বক্ষ জুড়ে। অর্থাৎ বক্ষে আরেকটা চোখ আছে আমার। We can quench the thirst of our third eye when we dream, when we go away from our reality, when we fly with our wings in our dream. That is the importance of our third eye. দেখো, যেখানে জীবনানন্দ দাশ বলেছে একবার, তেমনি দেখেছি তারে অন্ধকারে, এতদিন কোথায় ছিলেন, পাখির নীরের মতো চোখ তুলে নাটোরের বনলতা সেন। দেখো, চোখকে মানুষ, কবি কতভাবে তুলনা করেছেন। He has compared the eyes of বনলতা সেন with that of the home, the beautiful home of birds, the nest. অর্থাৎ চোখটা নীরের মতো। তো আমাদের এই চোখের বাইরেও জীবনানন্দ কিন্তু এটা দেখেছেন তার থার্ড আই দিয়ে। তিনি ফিজিক্যাল আই দেখছেন বনলতা সেনের। দ্য ফিজিক্যাল আইস অফ বনলতা সেন is visualized by the third eye in the poetic form of Jivanananda Das. So there is the importance of third eye. Can you imagine those who have not got the eyes? I mean those who are blind, those who have not got the eyesight, what they would do then? Will they not dream? The reality is that to them that they are blind, they can't see the beautiful landscape of Dehra, the beautiful landscape, the mountains, the long trees, the valleys, the green pastures, the running rivers that whispers everywhere by the lane you go in Dehra. Will they not? This will all be explained when you go into the text of the prose. The eyes have it. Before going to the short story, line by line, I will showcase you, I will tell you the summary of the prose. At first I will tell you in Bengali. You will understand that better before going to the text in English. একদিন লেখক এই গল্প যিনি বলছেন, আমরা ধরেই নেব লেখক, তিনি গল্প বলছেন, তিনি অন্ধ। তিনি ট্রেনে যাচ্ছিলেন, যেতে যেতেই এক স্টেশনে এসে একটি মেয়ে সেই কম্পার্টমেন্টে ওঠে। ঘটনাক্রমে সেই মেয়েটিও অন্ধ, কিন্তু কম্পার্টমেন্টে এই দুজনেই ছিলেন। মেয়েটির গলার শব্দ শুনে গল্পকথক, ন্যারেটর, তিনি চার্মড হলেন, অ্যাট্রাক্টেড হলেন। তিনি গল্প জুড়ে দিলেন তার সাথে এবং তিনি পোজ করতে লাগলেন, প্রত্যেক ক্ষেত্রে ভান করতে লাগলেন যে তিনি দেখতে পারেন। এই কথোপকথনের ফাঁকে তিনি বারবার চেষ্টা করলেন যে তার অন্ধত্ব যেন সেই মেয়েটির কাছে প্রকাশিত না হয়। তাদের কথোপকথনের মাঝে এই চেষ্টাটা তিনি চালিয়ে গেলেন এবং চেষ্টা করলেন যতটা তিনি গোপনে রাখতে পারেন। অর্থাৎ নিজের পরিচয়টাকে, তার অন্ধত্বকে তিনি গোপনে রাখতে চাইলেন, তিনি প্রকাশ করতে চাইলেন না। বাস্তবটা কিন্তু তিনি অন্ধ। মেয়েটি একটি নির্দিষ্ট স্টেশনে তার গন্তব্যস্থলে পৌঁছানোর পর নেমে গেল। নেমে যাবার সময় ন্যারেটর তিনি কিন্তু দুঃখ পেলেন, কষ্ট পেলেন, কিন্তু তার মেমোরিটি ওই মেয়েটির সাথে যে তার কথোপকথন, তার সম্পূর্ণটাই তার মনের মধ্যে গেঁথে রইল। ট্রেন চলতে শুরু করল। এক তৃতীয় প্যাসেঞ্জার সেই কম্পার্টমেন্টে এসে ঢুকল। তার সাথেও কথোপকথন শুরু হলো। ন্যারেটর জিজ্ঞেস করলেন ওই ভদ্রলোককে যে মেয়েটির চুলটি লম্বা ছিল না ছোট ছিল। ওই তৃতীয় প্যাসেঞ্জার লেখককে বললেন, ন্যারেটরকে বললেন যে তিনি তো ওটা লক্ষ্য করেননি, তিনি লক্ষ্য করেছেন মেয়েটি অন্ধ ছিল। তার চোখ দুটো আছে, কিন্তু চোখ দুটো তার কোনো কাজের নয়। গল্পটি এখানেই শেষ হয়ে যায়। গল্পটি এখানেই শেষ। তিনজন চরিত্র রয়েছে এই গল্পে। একজন গল্পকথক, তার সহযাত্রী মেয়েটি, তার সাথে কথোপকথন, এবং যখনটি গল্পটির চূড়ান্ত পর্যায়ে আসছে, সেই চূড়ান্ত পর্যায়ে তৃতীয় ব্যক্তির প্রবেশ, এবং তৃতীয় ব্যক্তি এসে ওই যে এতক্ষণ ধরে যে স্বপ্ন ছিল ছেলেটির, লেখকের বা ন্যারেটরের, সেই স্বপ্নভঙ্গ হলে পরেই গল্পটি শেষ হলো। দেখো, এখানেও একটা ছোট গল্প, এটা একটা আমরা যদি রবীন্দ্রনাথের ছোট গল্পের কথা জানি, তিনি ব্যাখ্যা দিয়েছেন যে ছোট ছোট আমাদের জীবনের কথা, ছোট্ট ছোট যেটা আমাদের খুব পরিচিত, সেই গল্প কথাইগুলো কিন্তু আমাদের ছোট গল্পের প্রাধান্য পায়। এবং একটা ছোট্ট কাহিনী অল্প চরিত্রের হয়, অল্প সংখ্যক চরিত্রদের নিয়েই হয়, আমাদের দৈনন্দিন জীবনের কাহিনী নিয়ে হয়, কিন্তু গল্পটার যে মূল বিষয় থাকবে, যখন গল্পটা শেষ হয়ে যাবে যেন মনে হবে যে গল্পটা এরপরে কি হলো। পাঠকবর্গের কাছে একটা তৃষ্ণা, জানবার ইচ্ছে, আকাঙ্ক্ষা তাদের মনের ভিতরে কিন্তু যে লেখক তিনি তৈরি করে দিয়ে যান, যে গল্প শেষ হয়েও যেন শেষ হলো না। What is there? What happens next at the end of the story? কেন গল্পটা এখানেই শেষ হয়ে গেল? আরও গল্পটা যদি চলতো ভালো হতো। অর্থাৎ আমাদের ভেতরে যে ইচ্ছেটা, জানবার যে ইচ্ছেটা আমাদের মনের ভিতরে কিন্তু ঘুরতে থাকে। আমরা গেস করতে থাকি, অনুমান করতে থাকি, না নিশ্চয়ই এটার পরে এটা হবে, এটার পরে এটা হতে পারত। সেই আকাঙ্ক্ষা, সেই তৃষ্ণা আমাদের মনের ভিতরে রয়ে যায়। সো রুস্কিন বন্ড, who is a fantastic storyteller, he has kept the suspension that both of the passengers were blind and both of them were posing. They were playing the game as if they have the eyesight and they can behave, they can talk, and they can dream even like those people who have got the eyesight, clear vision. So here is the irony. Irony মানে হচ্ছে গিয়ে তোমার বিড়ম্বনা। যে বিড়ম্বনাটা কি? দেখো, আমি এখানে সব কিছু ডিসক্লোজ যদি করে দেই, আমি যদি এক্সপ্লানেশন দিয়ে দিই, তাহলে তোমরা ঠিক বুঝতে পারবে না। সো অ্যাট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য স্টোরি, while we'll discuss everything, the every inner meaning of the story, I will then tell you everything. Now today I am going to showcase you an animated film, The Eyes Habit. Just you watch it and you will reply me inbox that what is your feeling, what you think about this story. And from the next class I will go to the text line by line, and if you face any problem, try to read the story at home, and if you face any problem reading the story in the next class or in the inbox, you may ask me. You have got my WhatsApp number too. You may ask your questions and everything about the story. I will certainly reply you. So today this is enough. Go to this story, read line by line, take the notes of unknown words that you do not know the meaning, and if you face any problem I will help you surely. Before that I will tell you to read about the surrealistic literature. That will certainly help you to understand deeper the meaning of this short story, The Eyes Habit. Just imagine that we have got the eyes, but sometimes we behave like the blind. But on the other hand, those who are blind, they try to dream. They try to dream. They try to go away from the reality. They try to rely upon the wings of your third eye. And they can imagine that we can't. So everything, every day, we see and watch lots of innumerable things before us, happening before us. But we do not capture everything. What we capture? The essential, the most essential things. And we sometimes escape, and often escape, that the essential things, the part of our life, the train in which the passengers were traveling, it is like our life. Our life is moving on and on from one station to another. And people coming in and going out of the compartment. And we come across such type of people every time. Every time. So there is the conflict of reality and dream. Dream and reality, the existence and non-existence. We have got our eyes, that I am calling you the existence of our eyes. But the blind, those passengers too, they did not have the eyesight. This is a non-existence. The non-existence of the eyes, non-existence of the eyesight. But still, what we escape, they catch. These two people were extraordinary. So sometimes we behave like the blind. On the other hand, the blinds behave like those people who have got the eyes. They have got the chances to enjoy life more and more. This is the question. And try to imagine what I am saying, what I am telling you. I am not going to disclose you everything. Try to guess this. And watch this video. I am clipping this video after the end of this video of myself. I will present you an animated film. Just watch it. Good day. Have a good day. Goodbye.
Isn't it pleasant outside? Have you ever thought that if you could not see the beauty of nature, then what would it be like? Try doing that by blindfolding yourself. Not easy, right? Let's see the story of a blind man traveling by the train. I had the train compartment to myself up to Rohana. Then a girl got in. The couple who saw her off were probably her parents. They seemed very anxious about their daughter traveling alone.
Don't lean out. Don't talk to strangers.
As I was totally blind at the time, my eyes sensitive only to light and darkness, I was unable to tell what the girl looked like. But I liked the sound of her voice and even the sound of her slippers. I wanted to start a conversation, and so I asked her where she was going to.
Where are you going? Are you going all the way to Dehra?
My voice startled her. She gave a little exclamation and said,
I didn't know anyone else was here.
Well, it often happens that people with good eyesight fail to see what is right in front of them. They have too much to take in, I suppose.
I didn't see you either, but I heard you come in.
I wondered if I would be able to prevent her from discovering that I was blind.
I am getting off at Saharanpur. My aunt is meeting me there.
I'm going to Dehra and then Mussoorie.
Oh, how lucky you are. I wish I were going to Mussoorie. I love the hills, especially in October.
When I said Dehra and then Mussoorie, she said she loved the hills. We discussed the beauty of the hills then.
I'm going to Dehra and then Mussoorie.
I wish I could also go there. I love the hills.
I asked her what it was like outside, to which she asked me to check for myself.
What is it like outside?
Why don't you look out of the window?
She was silent. I wondered if my words had touched her or whether she thought I was a romantic fool.
Yes, this is the best time. The hills are covered with wild dahlias. The sun is delicious. And at night, you can sit in front of a log fire and drink coffee. Most of the tourists have gone, and the roads are quiet and almost deserted. Yes, October is the best time.
I moved easily along the berth and felt for the window ledge. The window was open and I faced it, making a pretense of studying the landscape. I heard the panting of the engine, the rumble of the wheels, and in my mind's eye, I could see telegraph posts flashing by.
Have you noticed that the trees seem to be moving while we seem to be standing still?
That always happens. Do you see any animals?
I was becoming quite daring, but it was a safe remark. Few girls can resist flattery. She laughed pleasantly, a clear, ringing laugh.
You have an interesting face.
Oh, so you do have a pretty face, I thought, and aloud I said,
It's nice to be told I have an interesting face. I am tired of people telling me I have a pretty face.
Well, an interesting face can also be pretty.
I thought then that I would try to laugh for her, but the thought of laughter only made me feel troubled and lonely.
We will soon be at your station.
Thank goodness it's a short journey. I can't bear to sit in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours.
The engine's whistle shrieked. The carriage wheels changed their sound and rhythm. The girl got up and began to collect her things. The train drew slowly into the station.
Goodbye.
She was standing very close to me, so close that the perfume from her hair was tantalizing. I wanted to raise my hand and touch her hair, but she moved away. Only the scent of perfume still lingered where she had stood. The train gathered speed. The wheels took up their song. The carriage groaned and shook. I found the window and sat in front of it, staring into the daylight that was darkness for me. The man who had entered the compartment and took her seat broke into my reverie.
You must be disappointed. I'm not nearly as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left.
I asked him about the girl.
She was an interesting girl, I said. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? I don't remember, he said, sounding puzzled. It was her eyes, I noticed, not her hair. She had beautiful eyes, but they were of no use to her. She was completely blind. Didn't you notice?